here's the problem I have. Okay, let's look at Modern Warfare 2. What did they bring new to it? Special ops, new weapons, everything like that. Okay, so let's focus on like the special ops part. You have that multiplayer aspect of doing missions with your friend. Okay, we go to Modern Warfare 3. We have the same multiplayer, same guns and all that crap. We have the same special ops. They bring survival mode. Okay, sounds pretty cool. We play it and we play it. What does it become? It becomes the same thing over and over again. You get to a certain point in the game and it becomes too hard, or and you just get screwed in the end of it all. The point they need to bring a whole new aspect to the games. Honestly, Modern Warfare is over. You can't bring it back because the end of the campaign and everything in it. Let's go to Black Ops. What's wrong with Black Ops? Well, I really don't want to get too much into it because people are coming out and stealing the ideas and such, but there's a lot of things that Infinity Ward could do differently to appeal to their customer base. You can't have people in there who are, old and they're out of touch with the kids these days and age. You need to hit that young base. And the way to hit that young base, work with that young base. You need people in your company who understand what people want at that young age again. Times are different. As a company, you must learn to adjust with the trends that are going on in the world. If you don't adjust, you're not competitive. Once your game drops off, you're gone. You're off the market. There's no coming back from that. You have to do something so superb, it's not even funny. Like a game, it's out for so much time, the price drops. You know why the price drops? Because people hear about it or they play it and they don't want it anymore. They may trade it in. The bottom line is that game's value depreciates. You may hit that peak and you may feel on the top of the world, but if you don't adjust Infinity Ward, you go down on the, you depreciate your value in the end of it. The stock value, you depreciate your company's value, you depreciate all of it. What you need to do is you need to honestly look at yourselves and say what we need to do differently. And what you need to do differently, take it from a guy who has played many of your games, okay, including Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, okay? The thing is that when you change things and you bring a whole new aspect, people like it. But if you don't bring something that is over the top good, okay, survival mode was not that over the top good. After a while, it just became the same thing. It was challenging, yes, but it got boring after a while. The special ops was the same thing, 2 players.
Exactly. It was almost like zombies. You think zombies was cool like the first time when you're exploring all the maps and stuff, but then it gets to the point where it's everything. It's just a matter of
you just sit.
If you're gonna play,
it's boring. Right. What we need from you, Infinity Ward, take it from people who know your games, have played your games, and know the visions of the people of this day and age of what they like. We are asking for a personal meeting with the CEO, with the marketing team, with everybody, the heads of your company. Give us the opportunity to present to you our case of why we should help you on your next big project. We have plenty of ideas. All we need is that opportunity to come to you and ask for that idea. And all we need is that meeting. So people, like it up. We need the likes. If we can get at least 100,000 likes, we are demanding a meeting from the CEO of Infinity Ward and its entire team. Please, like it up. We want to make the games for you and ourselves better. We want to elevate Infinity Ward to the next level of what they can become. They have shown us they can raise the bar, but they have lowered that bar by introducing the same things over and over. We have the things to make it different, but we need that opportunity, everyone, to show Infinity Ward what we bring to the table. You can't have old people in their Infinity Ward just doing the same thing, and they're not up to the times with the younger generations. We need the chance. You give us a chance, we'll come through for you. I promise you we will not fail you, but we need the opportunity. Can't stress that enough.
pretty much all they need to do is have the tools. They have the idea of what people want. They just need to make it so it's not as like I don't want to feel retarded going through playing the game. You know, it's they have like the quality of the game is good. The graphics are phenomenal.
The movements, everything's realistic in the movements and the graphics.
I mean, not really the movement, because when you shoot your guns, not all of them are going to be perfect. They need to have that when you reload good when you're not under pressure in the game, or like if you're in a firefight, that your reloading is going to be a little like shaky, and you're going to be able to really just get it sometimes. And I think that's a realistic quality they need to bring. Like, they almost need to make it harder to make it better. Like, they need to make it worse to make it better.
Right. And the way I look at it is, let's take Ghost Recon, for example. What did they do right in that game? When you're under, like, fire from a weapon, like a light machine gun, and you're behind cover, what happens? You duck down, you can't see what's over there because you can't peek your head over, and you're just suppressed. Your screen starts shaking, your movements of shooting get affected. Everything is realistic as such in that part. Not saying the whole game is realistic, but just that single part, for example. What Infinity Ward needs is the minds to come up with this. The generation there, I hate to touch this, but your games are getting old. You're not keeping up with the times. Okay, yeah, zombies, you're bringing it back. That's great and everything. People love zombies, but once they play the maps long enough, it's boring. You bring new maps, okay, they're fine, but they get boring. You need to keep it up. You need to raise the bar to something completely different.
They need to have it so that every time you play, it's a different experience. They don't need it to be... They don't have to make it the biggest map, the most interactive map. They need change. Like, maybe sometimes you'll get these type of zombies. Sometimes there'll be these perks there, and they already kind of did that. Sometimes the boxes in a spot have a changeable map. Like that one racing game that came out, I don't know what it's called. It was like something split second, and that was like as you went around the lap, like maybe one lap the track is one way, but you can like make shit blow up and like change the track for other drivers to try to like sabotage them. They need to have the zombies map, so like maybe this time when you play this, like if you blow up, like okay, you'll be a staircase. You can blow the staircase up, and then it'll be inaccessible. They need to have it so it's like so that way every time you play, you can't always expect the same thing, you know?
Right. And the problem with Infinity Ward is that they haven't raised it. They haven't raised the bar. They haven't come up with anything really new. They've done the same things. Like I said, survival mode was great in the beginning, but it drops off. It's chaos mode. It's great.
The problem with survival mode was
that it doesn't last long. It's just very short.
It was very like the first time you played it, right? You got the different levels of guys, and then after it gets to a certain point, it's just a matter of how many fucking bullets one guy can take. Like,
right.
That's a little like they need to have it so instead of having one guy take more bullets, more guys, same amount of bullets. That like they need to make it so it's like I can understand the Juggernauts being a little bit more tough, like 'cause there's like the boss rounds almost, but the guys they don't get more powerful. Like they're not like superhuman people. They need to have it so that way. Like, see, the thing that Medal of Honor is doing, which I thought was cool, was they have the different factions. Like, they have a lot of different, like, factions, and I'm sure each faction is going to have their own, like, skill set. SOCOM Confrontation did the same thing. They had, like, you picked a faction for your clan, and then that clan got a certain, like, uniform, certain privilege towards a gun, that kind of thing. Then you don't... Like, when you're playing survival, I think it should be you rank up for weapons, you rank up for gear, like in Rainbow Six, and you rank up for armor. Like, and you should be able to customize your guy, your guns, all from inside the game. And there should be your 30 seconds to do whatever you need to do, and then you should start the next round, and you should be able to change your guns, like holographic sight, red dot sight, grenade launcher. That's great stuff, but like maybe I like my gun suppressed. I like my gun.
And like I said,
you should be able to mix and match a lot of the stuff, which would be extremely,
And like I said earlier, we found the biggest problem with Modern Warfare 3. I don't want to discuss it because I don't want people stealing my idea. But I can ultimately show Infinity Ward, if we have the chance, what the problem is with that game. It is the biggest mistake they ever made making that game. You know what it is, but I can't say it because, like I said, don't want people stealing our ideas. I want that chance, and I want to give us a chance to show Infinity Ward what they can do different, bring some fresh ideas to the table, bring on the new minds, everything. We need all Massive Fours that meeting. If you don't want us, that's fine. But we gave you the idea to move your company forward. And all I want is that meeting. If I can get that meeting, I guarantee Infinity Ward, we can convince them.
The meeting is
to
good.
Put us on these teams.
The meeting is good because then, like, I know a lot of people are probably sitting there going, "Oh, well, you guys are retarded." Everybody has that same feeling, that same, "Oh, we can give something new," because we're players of the game. And I mean, honestly, that's how we feel exactly. We're players of the game. We know what all is bad, what all needs to be improved, but we also.
We had the passion. We had the passion.
Like a lot of people just say things. Like we actually want to improve.
We want to take it to that level.
Me and John have been gamers for quite
it.
some time, right?
Right.
We've been gamers for
since
we've been
what? Gamers for years.
Almost 8th grade, like years.
Right.
And we've really evolved as in our gameplay as well as the games we like, that kind of thing. And we need, we've seen them start and then kind of build up to almost nothing, like a false sensation of what something could be, but then just fail completely at,
Right. And I think what sets us apart from everybody else that's listening to this video, I'm sure, like Ethan said, I'm sure you're saying, well, we do the same thing. I don't think anybody has the passion that we do to make this game, or these games that Infinity Ward will come out with in the future, better. Nobody has the passion that we do in the end of it all. We want to make the game better for us, for you, for Infinity Ward. We want to make it better for everybody, but we need the opportunity. Nobody in the right mind is going to tell me they have more of a passion about making games and telling people that they're wrong about what they're doing than us. In the end, you're not.
Well, that's our 2 cents on the whole situation. We got to end this video. Thanks for watching.